Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Well. Here we are with another like streak tally on the board, even after the weekend, which is one came in very early. Thank you very much for making that possible, everybody. Now only 12 away from this Invicta challenge, which I'm starting to get pretty excited about because I know that a lot of people are wanting to see the return of the No Seas challenge, and this one's definitely going to be a real one. So here's your artwork of the day submitted here by the Fluffy Lunas on the subreddit. Title thread was The Incident. Almost said the Ribcident. And they said, was redoing my weekly calendar while listening to Sin talk about the Vulture. Got distracted and made a doodle instead of my grocery list. Yep. The Vulture memes, they just keep on rolling. Also, specifically about that episode, which was exactly 1 week ago now, no one submitted a question of the episode on that one because everyone was talking about that dang Vulture, the Ribcident. CD is going to be 49 Alpha November, Hotel 6 Charlie Lima. Also, you have to forgive my voice. The scratchiness has been bad today. And I've been kind of coughing a little bit because of allergies and stuff, so apologies in advance on that. So we're starting off with Wait What here, and also with the blanket, which I'm fine with, but our tears rate, ugh. This tears rate is, how you say, no bueno. This is the opposite of bueno. This is the anti-bueno here. We also have below average damage, below average speed, and not great shot speed either. So what I'm trying to say is that there's lots of room for improvements, and that's not going to be one of them. But I mean, Navi gives us a luck upgrade. There's that, you know. Yep. I mean, she also, like, look, she can show you where the secret room is, right? Like, if you have a way to get inside of it, like we do with the Wait What, then sure, you know, not like knock yourself out. The thing is that it's just one of those scenarios where it doesn't give you any stat ups that I would want to see at this point. And whenever we have an Eden start that is this bad, every single missed stat upgrade opportunity it feels like getting crushed by a ton of bricks every single time when you see an item that doesn't necessarily help you out in sort of an immediate fashion. But, you know, Zombolis and I talked about this, and for those of you who have not seen that interview yet or listened to it on YouTube, definitely go check it out. It was a good one. We talked about how, you know, this game is it puts you in positions to where you just have to kind of deal with it, right? There's no subtlety about like what. Okay, let's stop getting destroyed in this room. How about that? Because we just wasted a soul heart in here for nothing. There's nothing subtle about knowing what the object is here. We got to get stronger to be stronger, to get stronger again, so we can be safer in the run, that sort of thing. So again, it's a differing play style between different Isaac players. You know, I brought up the bartender analogy with Zombolis in that interview where we talk about you put 10 Isaac players in the same room, you're going to get 10 different styles of play and differing philosophies, and everyone's, whoa, this is a never take item, this is my only take item, I don't take pills, I do take pills, you know, like that's just how Isaac is, and it's about adjusting on the fly. And that's why I feel that Eden is so important as sort of a test of skill, because it does put you in this really crappy scenario sometimes where it's just like, yeah, we've got nothing good on our stats at all, and we're also starting with 2 items that just don't give you any stats at all. I mean, but you know, you gotta work with it, you gotta adapt, you gotta be flexible, and if you have to, then, you know, you flex your skill muscle and hope for the best. And that's looking like what we're gonna have to do on this run here, because this is not a good start. Now, I'm thankful that at least we have Wait What, not Butterbean. Although I do like Butterbean, it is not a premier item. And you saw how difficult it was to avoid damage inside of that spider and fly room, is because A, we don't have damage, and B, we also don't have any movement speed. I thought that would destroy it for some reason. I don't know why. We're going up against Old Dookie with bad tears rate, so this is going to be a little bit of a chore here. And again, I'm thankful for the AoE that we have with Wait What, because at least we can deal a guaranteed amount of damage to stuff, right? Even if we're going to be indirectly dealing damage with Wait What versus our tiers, we're still able to effectively clear out some early game rooms. Tiers and shot speed is going to be huge for us. We could go look inside the shop, but I think we're just going to head on down. Yeah. Like I said on the first floor, there was no questions with any upvotes at all from last week's episode, because, which I understand, by the way. Like, I'm not blasting everyone because they didn't leave a question in the episode. It's funny because, like, you know, the vulture story pretty much took the cake when it came to, well, it took the ribs too, but it also pretty much took the cake in the overarching theme of the episode. So I get it, you know. You know, again, using Wait What here just as an AoE, a bit of a wall hack. Look, you can sit there and wait, but I'm just gonna do that. So there's no super secret room over here because obviously Navi showed that we just don't have one. I am gonna go in the curse room now. The reason being is that it doesn't matter. It's not going to make a difference whether we are on 2 soul hearts or 3 for the devil deal. We're still not gonna be able to take one unless there's 9 lives in there. Period. So to me, it's worth the time. It's worth the time in this spot to where we could say, okay, so we might as well, while we're here, we might as well go into the curse room and have a chance of getting a soul heart or 2 to try to secure this devil deal here before we go fight the boss. Obviously, there's a chance that we could have gotten just 1 soul heart and then just broke even. That's fine too. We're going to need some damage here early on, as is the case with most Isaac runs. And you can see how quickly we're going to get overwhelmed here. Okay, well, at least we took out the nubs. So, but the problem is this red skitterer champion, because not only, I saw that move there, Spider. Not only do we have to worry about it doing 1 full heart of damage, it will also respawn over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't know if you noticed this or not, but we don't necessarily have the damage. And yeah, this is bad. This room is an actual nightmare for this build. This is an actual, we need to get the hell out of this room right now scenario. We killed one of the skitterers, but now is the real problem. So we get the Swallowed Penny, which would be great, except we don't have the HP to facilitate it. Okay, luckily our range was able to get there. Thank God we had that shot speed upgrade. I got a chest. They exist in this game. I didn't know that. You can use Wait What to get into the item room. Basically, have to hit it with the outer rim or the outer ring of the butterbean. Yep. There's literally no reason for us to be in there. There's no secret room, no chest, no nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, at the very least, that counts as 2. This is our second Beelzebub item that we have, so there's that. As you saw right there, very, very briefly, you can kind of see us use Wait What for parry. What I like to call parries anyway, even though no one else but me calls them parries in this game. That's fine. I don't mind being unique. Super secret room is there. I wouldn't mind getting the 9 volt. We are going to have to use a bomb for it, though, because obviously we cannot withdraw from our own donation machine, which is certainly one of my favorite repentance changes. 1 more cent and we get at least a soul heart, which would be nice. And I mean, at least Blue Baby's only friend, at least it can give us sort of a remote way of dealing damage. I am going to go back and pick up the Soul Heart now, but there's a probable scenario where we are not going to be able to pick up this Devil Deal with 2.5 Soul Hearts. My God. My God, it's Pin. See if we can keep old Pin back away from us here. As you see there, the Wait What is going to be charging on a half charge now, which is really, really nice thanks to the 9-volt. We get a Tears and Shot Speed upgrade. Again, 2 stats that we really need. And, yep, we cannot take that, unfortunately. So, early damage coming back to bite us in the butt. We cannot take... we can't take Twisted Pair, and we're just going to have to move on. Pretty much have to in there. Okay. All right, so it's going to be one of those kind of runs here where we get trinkets and red hearts and no HP to really benefit out of that. So, again, I'm at least happy that we have some kind of synergy here with the 9-volt and Wait What. Wait What doesn't do incredible damage, but it deals enough damage. Using Blue Baby's only friend here just to kind of help us out. There's no reason for us to go in there. When your damage is outshined by the numerical value of the Tears rate, you know you're in for a good time. Watch out for the creep spit there. So we are able to get a little bit of money here. I don't think Wait What can destroy keepers. Oh, they can. Bat Spider try to schmoove on us. Again, I'm just going to play this safe and kind of use Blue Baby's only friend here. Yeah, this is kind of like what I was talking about. We're just kind of forced to deal with... We're just kind of forced to work with what we got. And right now, I'm happy that we have a Tears rate upgrade and we have multiple shot speed upgrades. It's definitely great, but the problem is that we don't do any damage. Our DPS has definitely increased a whole lot just because of the Tears rate upgrades. That was really stupid. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did in here. Especially on low life. Especially on a run where you can't afford to lose anything right now. Because you got to worry about the bad gas mushrooms. But obviously I'm fishing for Magic Mush there. The snowball chance in hell. Dude, I cannot believe that walked all the way over here. Yeah, this run is one of those runs that's going to get out of control in a hurry if we don't get some kind of damage upgrade. All right, this is also one of those runs where we cannot afford to be going in the wrong direction either. So what I'm trying to say is that there's not a whole lot that we got to work in our favor right now. This is definitely a struggle bus run. Not of epic proportions yet, but we're hurting right now. We literally cannot go into the curse room. It will be not wise. I do not know how this bomb spider is still alive. I mean, I'm pretty sure we hit it with Wait What and also multiple shots there. Avi is telling us the super secret room is here. Judgment. A regular judgment would be nice to at least give us some red heart HP to work with. We get a Hierophant card. Okay, before we spend all our money on a judgment, let's go at least see what's inside the shop. Okay, so let's go play the judgment here. Hopefully we get a cheap HP upgrade. Okay. This is where the super secret room would usually spawn, to the left of here if we didn't have that shop. Blue Baby's only friend, you got this. So I'm gonna just hang back. I think we're 1 cent away from the next payout with this judgment here. See if we can get the keeper. I mean, we're gonna get more money from us getting hit by either the boss or by us going into the curse room. So this is a big time when this is a good example of how good the blanket can be when you're on a situation where you are in a struggle bus run and you don't have enough movement speed to really defend yourself adequately. But you can still manage to no-hit a boss if you're good enough. And I'm not dealing with this dude. All right, so this should be enough here, I think. We get our HP upgrade. But, oof. It's rough out here, Sarge. Now, inevitably, someone's going to say, how come you didn't take 2 spooky? There's literally no downside. Yeah, there is a downside. The way that fear works with any enemies in Isaac is already really wonky. And to compound that, anything that we're trying to like run up close to, like we have an orbital, or if we're just trying to control their position, they will immediately sprint away. And I mean as fast as spiderly possible, they are going to try to run away. And 9 times out of 10, you are not able to keep up the pace, and it makes their movements very erratic. And sometimes they'll just stop on a dime while you're pursuing them and then turn around and hit you immediately too. Fear effects in the game are really, really, really bad. I wish that instead of them running away from you, it just froze them in fear, because that would just make more sense. Because all it does is really, the only thing that fear does is just give the enemies a movement speed buff. And if you think I'm exaggerating, just go fear any, and I mean any mob that is on the ground or is like, what's the best example of a mob running faster when they're feared? Probably the skitterers, to be honest, or the mulligans. Obviously saying there's a crawl space there. I don't believe her. And we get another judgment. I'm not going to play it until I know for sure that we don't need the shop. But we're on 17 minutes now, and we're only on Catacombs 2. That is the state of this run here. Emperor card, okay. We can use that to get to Blue Baby or Lamb, whoever we end up going with. Right now, the idea of even fighting Lamb is asinine to me. Getting lucky with these Hierophant cards, and I'll take it. We may have to take the golden pill here. We'll see. Let's see what we can get for our item room. If we can ever find the item room, that is. I'm mainly looking for the shop, though. There's a bad dodge there. We should have gotten... What is that schmoove? That spider went all the way from the bottom of the screen, dude. I don't know what's gotten into spiders lately. It seems like they schmoove a lot more. When I say schmoove, I mean that their effective movement range sometimes just randomly triples. Like they can, like we saw that spider last week where it literally walked all the way across the screen horizontally and hit us. Or almost hit us. Another golden pill. The game really is trying to make me take a golden pill here. We might. At this point, we might. Looking for the item room in the shop. Yeah, I don't know if that's just me, but it feels like spiders have been moving a lot more lately. They're changing up their habits. They're adapting, which I guess is something that spiders are pretty good at. But I'm gonna sit here and wait. Again, we're gonna with wait what in a run like this, we have to take every opportunity we can. As much as I love jumper cables, it's not better than an HP upgrade here. So we go back to Judgment and hope that we get something good. Hoping even just a regular HP upgrade would be great, but damage is what we need. Damage or movement speed. Okay, so we did get two, basically got 2 HP there. We got one that random soul heart and then an HP upgrade, which is good. We can use the confessional booth to get some of that money back. Also maybe get a soul heart or 2, but we need to go to the devil deal at this point. I don't want to use the confessional booth before we go fight the boss because I don't want to get locked into an angel deal. Now that we have the HP, I mean, to facilitate taking a deal. Dude, where is this item room? I'm just gonna let Blue Baby's only friend take this because this is just safer. It's a lot easier to dodge up and down than it is to try to like bob and weave across the entire room while also avoiding this statue right there. Blue Baby's only friend really doing some work for us, and we need this kind of stuff. We need that hustle. So a pretty decent vault there. And pending the result of whether or not, well, first we gotta qualify for the angel or devil deal, and secondly, whatever is in there, I will rip the golden pills. I don't think we can take the D12. As much as I love the D12, I do not think it's the play here. With our damage being so bad, I don't think we can take it. Let's go fight the boss and see what we get here. Carrion Queen usually would be a nightmare. Thank God we have Blue Baby's only friend. Because this would be not great for us. Okay, game. An angel deal. Take Latchkey for a luck upgrade and 2 keys. It's Nun's Habit. Nun's Habit is not terrible. But I think we got to do something extreme here, and that's use the black room, because we're leaving with the Emperor card. We are not leaving this floor without using the Emperor card. And I do like Nun's Habit. It's just that it doesn't fit. It's just like jumper cables. 2 great items. 100% fantastic items. They don't fit what we need right now. What we need is stats. And this represents 2 possible big stat upgrades. So we got to do it. I'm sorry, Nun's Habit. Yeah, look at that. We got damage, we got tiers, we got range, we got everything but shot speed, and that's fine. I would have loved to get a little bit of movement speed there. We're going to go back, and we're going to pick up the Emperor card. The only benefit that we stand to gain from taking the golden pills is to get movement speed upgrades. Yes, we need tiers ups, but 4.12 tiers is fine. I do not want to get a movement speed down. I don't want to get tiers down. There are more reasons at this point, now that we use that black rune, there are more reasons for us not to use the golden pills than there are going to be. So this is a strategical decision to not take the golden pills, because I was going to take them. Oh, we just got 2 soul hearts. Look at that. I was going to take them until we just got that amazing black rune play. So it's hard for me to justify risking all the stats that we just got done getting for the off chance that we get the one stat that we need, whereas like the other ones can be negatively affected. So even one simple point of damage is going to change the way that we can effectively clear rooms in this run. Now, obviously, with the Isaac Fly effect in play, we don't know exactly how taking jumper cables and Nun's Habit would have changed this run either yet, but this is the path we chose, and I think getting a damage up is more important than recharging our Butterbean or whatever we end up getting for a spacebar item. But yeah, I'm not dealing with this. We already got mauled by Champion Chub once. I also don't know why we're getting so many champion bosses here, but I don't feel like fighting her again. Sorry about all the camera pivoting too. It's what the game does whenever you're using your fire keys. Kind of pans left and right a little bit. Yep, and the one stat that we need to avoid damage in this situation is the one that we don't have, which is movement speed. That's the reason why we got rung up there. Okay. Hopefully the dead end train ends here. There's a tinted rock right there, which Navi straight up just ignored. Doing your job for you, Navi. This is a little late for this, but I mean, options is options, right? Like, we do have 2 item rooms left that we can get some benefit out of. It's something. You know, it gives us a lifeline, a second chance of a choice inside of our item rooms, which is great. Again, don't get me wrong, it's great. I personally, I wish that it would have shown up a little bit sooner. I gotta say that the pickup of the Swallowed Penny is also kind of panned out for us pretty decently well. Because this is a run where we're just going to take bad damage, and there's not much that we can do to avoid that. I'm not going to worry about going to the Devil Deal or going into the boss room right now, just because we got to go get at that item room. No, see, this is what I didn't want here. So what you get to do is you get to stay in here forever, and we'll never come back and see you again. Okay, good. There's a crawl space. Navi would point it out to us. Just clearing these eternal flies because you know for a fact that they're going to be in the way. I mean, they're always in the way, but the greed fight again. This is one time where I'm not going to sit here and try to dogfight greed. We can just do this the easy way, the total pain-free way, guaranteed way that we don't take damage. It's not by greed anyway. Get Steam Sale, okay. Zombolus in the interview, he said that he loves Ludovico and he reverses his controls on keyboard, like deliberately reverses them. And to me, that is madness. But he says it works, and I'm like, all right. I mean, teleport meta is teleport meta, but like, we do have the 9-volt, so I guess if there was ever a time for teleport meta to shine, it's going to be a run like this. Now we're just looking for... Actually, no, we already found the store. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know why I'm in here. Okay, so teleport is going to be able to take us around the levels. And essentially, hopefully save us from full clears and whatnot. Now, because we have the 9-volt, this allows us to use teleport after every room clear, which is pretty big. See, this qualifies as a room that I don't want to be in. Wow. Yeah, this is all the rooms that we're getting right now are designed to go against us because we have bad movement speed. I do not know what's going on with the schmooves in this run. This is insane. We got spiders jostling back and forth on the ground. We got widows jumping, or arachnids, wretches dropping all over us. I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. Remember, as soon as your shot speed gets above the value of 1.0, get ready for some schmoovin', because that is clown physics at work. We lose 2 HP in here, 2.5 HP. Real Bones helping us a little bit here. HP and, yep. For Devil Deal. I am going to go all the way back to the curse room. No, I'm not. Okay. What I was going to do is I was going to go in the curse room and then teleport out, but I accidentally hit the space bar. And yeah, I ended that. We get taken to the secret room, super secret room at that. So we're probably near the boss right now. This is definitely a Monday of a run, though. That's for sure. She's gonna be over here, isn't she? I don't necessarily want to use teleport yet, just because I... Fully expecting it. Fully expecting it. Because I'm going to teleport out of mom's room anyway, so yeah. There's a crawl space over there according to Navi. It's actually kind of insane that we didn't take any damage in this room. Okay. Maybe there's a judgment or a keeper in here. There's not. There's a little dumpy. But man, if you just look at our items that we have right now, it doesn't even look believable. You know, imagine if we didn't get the screw and toothpicks. Good Lord, man. We'd be... I mean, we're struggling already, but that would... If we didn't get those tiers upgrades, I would not have been able to get teleport. So teleport is going to be kind of a big deal here for us to give up one of our primary damage sources. I believe in teleport meta. And what's something that's more valuable than being able to slightly deal damage in AoE's circle is being able to skip an entire level. I'm gonna run like this. Numpy with 2 big saves there. Can't save us from that one. But this is a horrific amount of movement speed. I mean, she's not even 10% dead. We're going to take damage here. The clown physics are definitely not helping things either. Dumpy, what are you doing? We're going to have to rely on teleport here. I don't even know what to say. Just try not to die against mom at this point. How about that? Let's just try not to die at, like, against a basic boss here. Might be the longest mom fight of the year so far. And a 67% deal with a devil failure. All right. All right. Yeah, we are officially in struggle bus crawl territory now. Because, man, I'm gonna be real with you. This is really bad. Really, really bad. The game lately seems hell-bent on just giving us the worst possible combinations of stats and rooms. And this is exactly what you're seeing here. And this is not good. This is very, very easily one of those perfect storm scenarios where it's just the perfect combination of bad all around and bad item luck and Sinvicta luck, where we could very easily lose this run. The writing is on the wall. Everything about this run has been cursed. The fun part now is that I can't even use teleport yet because if we get taken back to the mom fight, we can't get out. So we are going to have to clear this level in order for me to maybe find a shop. or the item room. I'm telling you, if there were ever a poster child for needing movement speed, look up this run. This run needs to be in the Isaac dictionary for the best example of why mobility is king. If you can't move and you can't avoid damage, you are not going to win the run. And personal skill is only going to be able to take you so much. This gives us Beelzebub, so we get flying. As much as I would love to take Blue Baby, I mean, we need mobility. This doesn't give us any movement speed, but it does at least give us flying. But this is, yeah, this is definitely a DEF CON situation here. I mean, we might as well take options at this point. Not even gonna bother. You gotta pick and choose your battles at this point in runs like these. When they ask you, what does a run with no damage upgrades look like? It's a 38-minute mom kill. A 38-minute Depths 2 run. That's what it looks like. So we are really going to have to hope and pray that we get some kind teleports here. Because if we don't, brother, we are in lots of trouble. Teleport takes us one room above where we started. Had a good start. Teleport. Teleport. You need to remember what we gave up to get you, son. All right, this is the time where big time players are needed and made or broken. This is the type of matchup where if you don't perform, you lose the title of big time player. All right. So you need to ask yourself right now, what type of a player am I? Am I a big time player or am I a not time player? Because if you're not a team player here, then guess what? We don't need you on the team. Starting to think that taking Bone Spur is also not a smart idea anymore. There's potential here for Soul Hearts. And the wild thing is that at this point, it's not a slam dunk surefire thing for us to even take a damage upgrade without getting the adequate amount of HP. Right? If the pentagram shows up, pentagram would be great, but we have to decide whether or not is it worth going down to low HP for damage. So we have the secret room right here. I normally would. Well, this has a chance to give us a... This takes us down to Polar Invincibility. It has a chance to pay out with a blood bag, which would be an absolute godsend at this point. But that didn't happen. And I mean, just imagine what this run looks like without Blue Baby's only friend. second Widow. Apparently she can't jump up there. Okay. Well, we can get to the curse room for free. So we gotta pray that there's HP in there at this point, or 9 lives. Because, wow. This is some wow bad stats. Yeah, see, this doesn't really help us here, game. See, the thing is, teleport is that, like, we gave up wait what for you. And wait what was at least a source of damage, right? A source of defense. I don't even trust staying above rocks right now. But we'll start taking red hearts again because we just cannot be on low life. Avi says the super secret room's here, which means we can hopefully go in the right way. HP upgrade here is huge. Oh boy. Yeah, it has been it has been quite a while since we've seen a run this bad. I mean, we might as well take it, I guess. 3% chance to gain a bone heart upon taking damage. We might as well. 4% chance, my bad. Gonna be off to the big room, isn't it? I can already feel it. I have to take this room in sections here. Thankfully, compound or bone spurs is it's actually blocking the death rattles. A sacrum shovel. I wish. Man. Hopefully there's some skulls in here that we can get some bombs, that we can get some hearts with. There's not. Okay, so we've charmed the flies, which is good. All right, teleport next floor, and I'm gonna need you to step it up, son. You didn't really help us at all here. Last assist can absolutely go over the rocks, so that was a great save by Dumpy there. Once Blast Assist splits here, it'll be a lot easier to deal with. And MVP 110% goes to Blue Baby's only friend. Working with what we got. Unbelievable. And a non-devil deal, devil deal. All right. Yeah, this is one of the worst runs that I think I've ever seen. This is... I mean, what can you say? We cannot afford to risk losing HP to experimental treatment. We just can't. It's dumpy. One thing I know for sure is that Blastocyst can't come over here. I mean, this is an absolute nightmare of a run. It's not even like we skipped bad. It's like it's not even we skipped like items that I just don't like. It's all the items that we've been seeing legitimately are dangerous to take. Like, yeah, we might get a damage upgrade, a movement speed upgrade from experimental treatment, but you know what it could also do? It could take away some of our HP. It could also take away our movement speed, take away tears, take away damage. It is just not worth... We just can't. Like, it is strategically illogical to take, unless if we were on the verge of spun or something like that. I'm going to go HP here. We don't need keys right now. Yeah, we get another soul heart, which is good. We are absolutely going to bomb all these skulls. Hoping that's a Hierophant card, or Hierophant, or Hierophant. Not. Temperance Machine. What this is going to come down to is us having this Emperor card for the chest. That's what this is going to come down to. We just want regular red hearts here, game. Nothing fancy. We're getting blue flies, by the way, from the friendly flies that Three Skull Monty spawning with us failing so often. Okay, that's seen enough. Teleport's on the right path here, but don't know if this is a dead end below this room here, or to the east of this room here, then not gonna help us that much. Yep. There we go. Now that is the level of teleport we need here. That is what I'm talking about. Now that is a run-saving stroke of luck right there. And we need that to happen inside of the cathedral now. At this point, we can't even take a devil deal. We just have to outlast this run. I'm not even gonna try to bother shooting Mom here. There's just no point. We need to try to get Dumpy though. She spawned Polycephalus. I mean, even if we teleport to Isaac, we still have to beat him. So if we get to skip part of the cathedral, that's great and all. That bee kind of freaked me out a little bit here. Hey, Dumpy, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Didn't matter because we didn't get a double deal anyway. This will be the long shots of all long shots if we win this run somehow. I don't think I've ever seen a run just be so flaccid from the moment it starts. It really is shocking what we're seeing on this run right now. Like, I could teleport out of here, but we need to go to the curse room to try to just get any kind of HP right now. We're gonna have to summon, I mean, we gotta summon all of our luck to try to pull out of this run at this point. And I honestly don't think I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. Can't doubt ourselves. We can't play afraid, but there's a level of bad that even personal skill sometimes does not overcome. Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Okay, game. I mean, what can you even do in this room? Yeah, I think this might be it. I think this is the end. It took a run that, you know, we worked with what we got, and horrific movement speed or lack thereof is the killer. That's great. We have to take hearts here at this point. We're down to, I think, 1.5 hearts. Okay, this eternal chest has a potential to maybe help us a little bit. We get a soul heart, which is good. Another soul heart. Fantastic stuff. We need more of that. And it died. Regular judgment would have been fine in here. You take 2 teleport charges. Not damaging Fistula right now is the biggest thing. Okay, now we can attack Fistula. Of course, with Bone Spurs making things fly all around the place, and Dumpy's not exactly helping right now. It's absolute chaos in here, Sarge. There's no benefit to exploring at this point. We've already been to the secret room and super secret room. The only benefit is bombing blue fires, which I don't think we've skipped out on at all. I'm only going to rooms that we've already been into. I think we have 5 HP right now. Just gotta do it. All we can do is just hope and pray. No, but you can't be doing that, dude. It's fine if you're preventing us from taking damage. It's another thing entirely to freak out when a shot is kind of coming our way. Phase 1 is not the problem. Phase 2 is the big problem. We need to get out of this phase as fast as possible. I mean, as fast as possible. Because this is the phase we die in. Phase 3 is no slouch here with this damage and movement and lack of movement speed. Just like I just got done saying. 3 hits in a row. I mean, I have no words for this run. I don't think I've seen a run like this in years. It's actually insane how bad this run is. I know I keep saying it over and over again, but I'm trying to stay focused here. The only thing I can focus on is just how unbelievably horrible this run is. I mean, it's shocking. It is truly shocking. We have to hope we get bailed out by the chest or it's over. Just flat out. It's just over. We have 1 HP. Sticky bombs, Book of Shadows, and the finger. I mean, we can't do anything. We just got to go. We just got to take it. I wish we had even a half of a heart. We have to absolutely beast mode this. There's no room for error. There's none. I'm going to be in total radio silence here, so I apologize. Get me out of this run. Good God, dude. That is... I I don't even know what to say. I don't even have an outro. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Good Lord. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to pages of mine like Rickru59, Kaizo Blades, and Asher. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of my episode, check out my Patreon page over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.